Hello everyone, my name is Kelvin Ng Chu Ken. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer and also a Microsoft Office specialist. Now in my video 94, I'm going to show you how you can tweak your report from a boring number into something that can attract your audience. So by using clustered column chart. So let's take a look what I mean here. If you take a look at this example that I have prepared here, if you notice that I have a ticket case of case 1 to case 20, some of them are closed, some of them are open. So what happened here is if you were to write the formula to calculate this, you will notice that you have 20 in total and the number of status that is closed is 10. So there's a 50% close here. Now, what I've done here is I made it into something called random number. So there's a formula here that random between. So if I were to press F9, the number changes. You see that? The number will change. So this is something that I use formula to produce. So this is 65%, and the chart will move, not just showing the number, but I would like to present it in this way so that it attracts the attention of the reader. When you present it over in any form of dashboard, now this will be interesting to look at. So let's take a look at how we're going to do that. So I duplicated the worksheet over. So to start, we write some formula. So I'm going to put here count all, right, based on all this. I want to know how many are there. So there are 20. Okay, then I only want to count how many of them is actually closed. So equals to count if. Now, if you have not learned all this before, please contact me. I will help you to learn this as well. So I'm going to highlight this C4 to C23, and I'm only looking for closed. Right? Now, I can always type the word closed, or I can just refer to the cell E4, which is also the word closed. Right? So with this information, I would like to calculate the percentage. So I'll take this cell, I'll divide by the 20. So what I did was I already changed it to percentage. Therefore, you see I have 55%. 11 over 20 is 55%. So based on this data, I'm going to create a clustered column chart. There you go, clustered column chart. But I'm going to use a clustered bar chart instead. Clustered bar chart. So I'm going to put it down here. Now, I don't need such a big one. I'm going to just close, switch this so that it becomes a single category. I'm going to remove all this, the grid lines. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to maintain this to be 0 and 20 because the maximum is 20 here. So we're going to assume that there will be no more increase. So this is a presentation, right? So we're going to put it some 20. There you go. Maximum is 20. Right. So I'm going to close this one smaller. And I'm going to take away this as well. So this is going to be my help desk tickets report. Yeah, this is my help desk ticket reports. All right, so I'll just pull it down a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the chart and overlap them. Let's see what happens now if I overlap them. So if I go to the chart here, so I will take the overlap. I'll just increase this and see how it goes. You see? Can you see that the orange color now is slowly overlapping it? So let me just make it exactly 100%. So they are exactly 100% overlapped. So we are almost there. We are done. Okay, so I just need to put in a little bit of information here. I'm going to use a text box. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm going to click this guy, draw a text box, and then click inside here. Right, so yeah, it's not going to be that big. Just put it here. We'll have some, right? So I'm going to put here as close. So for this particular text box, I'm going to make sure that it has 0 padding around it. So 0 margin around it. So 0, 0, 0, 0, enter. Therefore, I'm going to make it a bit smaller and put it down at the bottom here. I'll make a copy of that. And I'll put it to the right. From this side, this is going to be pending. Right? So there are cases which are pending. There are cases which are closed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into two different shapes. Okay, two different shapes. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw. Just go and draw a shape. I'm going to use this rounded corners. Okay, rounded corners. Okay, so I'm going to use, let's say, red color and no fill for this. Just slightly twisted this a little bit. All right, there you go. I'm going to make a copy of this, and I'm going to turn this into a gray color. A gray color. So there are two of them. So I'm going to take the orange color, right? I'm going to put it, make it this shape. So I'm going to copy, Control C, click on the orange color, Control V. I click on the gray color, Control C, click on the blue color, Control V. There you go. It's already in there. I'm almost done, right? So if you look at it, now I'm going to click the red color. I'm going to insert what we call the data label. I'm going to put it inside base. Okay, there you go. This one. But I'm going to change it. I don't want to use what we call the value, but instead I want them to use something that is 55%. Okay, and I take away the value. So now I'm going to see this 55%. I want to change it white color, make it bold. There you go. So now if I were to press F9 to update, you notice that this will change, right? And the chart is a dynamic chart. So each time there are issue that has been closed, you will notice that the chart will just adjust by itself. Right, so I hope you like this video. Now, it's not a very complicated video that you can create. So please help your colleague who need to come up with this kind of report to attract people during the meeting, so that it can be clearly demonstrated the information that they need to present. So please like and share my video as far as you can. And yep, my name is Kelvin Ng. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.